Overwatch 2 Season 15 is officially dropped today, and we got the official patch notes of all the new stuff we are getting with this season. Some of this stuff was actually revealed last week in the Hero Spotlight type stream and all that type of stuff. So some of this stuff I will not be talking about, but there also is some balance changes and a few other things that was added to this season that we will be talking about in this. If you guys missed my past video from this past week talking about the Spotlight, check it out. It's live on the channel right now. If you guys want to look at the patch notes yourself, they are live on the Overwatch Blizzard website. The patch went live earlier today. You can play it in-game right now, Season 15. Not going to be too much on screen, so if you guys want to tab out, listen to me talk, that'd be completely fine. I'm going to get right into this. I'm going to try not to make this an incredibly long video and kind of skip a lot of the stuff we already talked about last week in the Spotlight, which we kind of got in this patch notes as well. So I've also actually played the new season so far. I have like an hour and a half on the new season. This video might be a little bit late because I don't know, we've had like -45 to like -30 type Fahrenheit like degree weather here these past few days, and the heater went out at my place. So we've had like no heat the past 2 days when it's been like -40 degrees Fahrenheit overnight here. So I've been kind of stuffed in the last few days. So I haven't been able to record today because we've been trying to get the fucking heater fixed for this place. So I've had no time to really record. So this video might be going up a little bit later than usual. I'm not sure when you guys will be seeing this, but I do want to throw it up at some point, hopefully on the day of the patch. So kind of sucks, but gotta do what you gotta do. We survive. I might just throw some gameplay in the background for you guys. What do we got with the Season 15 for Hero Weight and Glory? I'm not going to really talk about a lot of this stuff. We're going to be getting weekly challenges as well. If you guys log into in-game right now, there's actually weekly challenges. They brought back the loot box challenges from Overwatch 1, y'all. In Overwatch 1, if you played a certain amount of games, you were able to earn loot boxes each week by playing. They brought that back, which is great. So if you play 27 games throughout the week, you get up to 3 free loot boxes every single week going forward, which is great. Something they really needed to do. I don't know why they ever got rid of it. Loot boxes probably this season are probably the best thing that they actually added, which we'll talk a little bit more down below once we scroll down a little bit. Mythic skin, Pixu, Zenyatta. We went from having really good mythic skins. The Widowmaker and the Reaper skin were two of the best mythic skins we got recently over the last few seasons. These last like 1 or 2 seasons, the mythic skins have been god awful. I don't really give a fuck about this skin. It's mid at best. If you guys play Zenyatta, get it. Whatever you want to do with it, by all means. If you like Zenyatta, get the new mythic skin. But at least from what I've seen, it's garbage. Looking at it in game, mid at best compared to like the Widowmaker and Reaper mythics we've gotten so far. A real downgrade, unfortunately. Loot boxes are back, y'all. Loot boxes are back. We also have the, there's a new thing where you can actually, like an in-game event where you can actually get free loot boxes as well. Currently in-game, there's actually a skin and there's a few other things you can actually get just by playing the game. I think playing like up to 30 games. That also stacks on top of the 3 loot boxes you get every single week from just playing like 27 games. So you have a chance this week to get like 10 loot boxes or something crazy. I have actually already popped 5 of my loot boxes just playing for like over an hour, hour and a half before I started recording this for you guys tonight. Out of the 5 loot boxes I actually got some decent stuff out of my loot boxes. The first one I actually opened, I got a Royal Guard 76, which is actually a legendary Soldier 76 skin. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that on your first loot box. Maybe that one was rigged. I'm not sure. To have always a legendary to get you excited for the next few ones, I'm not sure. But I got a few emotes. I got some voice lines for Venture that I never had. A few MVP poses for stuff like Soldier and a few of the newer heroes, which I really like. So that was the main thing I wanted from the loot box coming back, is to fill out all the cosmetics that I don't want to spend with my legacy credits on a lot of these newer heroes that I just don't want to buy stuff for. That was the main thing. And stuff like Venture, where there's cosmetics that I don't really want to buy with legacy credits, but I still kind of want. I just don't want to spend the money or the credits on them. That's what these loot boxes were for, and that was the main thing. So I actually got an MVP pose for Venture. There's a few other things I actually got. I got really lucky with some Venture cosmetics that I kind of wanted. So I also got a few decent voice lines and that type of thing, and a legendary skin that was okay. I'll probably never use it, but it's good to have. So, and it's free. And it's free, y'all. The shitty Like, the absolute fucking mind-boggling thing it is, and I'm sure Blizzard is fucking shitting the bed with this, is that they're free. They are giving free skins away again. Hallelujah. Loot boxes by far for Season 15 are probably the best change out of this entire season by far. If you guys want some free, actual good cosmetics, go in-game and just play. There you go. One of the only times I'll tell you to load up the game and actually play for free shit that's actually good. Really rare. Got the loot, they got the drops and all that type of stuff. You can also, there's also legendary loot boxes in the battle pass. If you guys buy the battle pass, you get some extra loot boxes that are guaranteed legendary drops. So, competitive update. Here's where I have the problem. For the hour and a half I played tonight of the new season, I've been playing ranked. I think I've lost, every single one of my placement games for tank and DPS apart from one. And I've played, close to, it's like 7 or 8 games. I think it's 3 or 4 for tank and like 3 or 4 for DPS, and I only won 1 DPS game, and all the other ones I've lost. My main issue with the ranked reset is if you're like me and you're like a gold or a platinum player, at least that's what I ended on for like tank and DPS. For this past season, I was like a silver support, but I barely played support at all last season. What it does is it puts you in fucking bronze lobbies and expects you to carry bronze players. I think what it's been doing, especially what I've played today, if you're like gold or platinum, it expects you to try to fucking carry bronze lobbies to try to get your rank more accurate. And if you can't do it, it just keeps you the same fucking rank. I don't know who the fuck is going to be able to carry an entire team of bronze lobbies. You guys are not going to believe like some of the fucking stupid retards that I've had on my team so far tonight playing ranked and trying to get some of my placements done. And the main reasons why I've lost. I've had so many fucking people that they must either be robots or they're like bottom tier fucking bronze players. Supports that refuse to heal. Fucking DPS just stand there in one spot and don't move the entire game. I had a soldier 76 that would run into one spot the entire game and just stand there and fire at people as they walked by. He would never move. And every time he tried to move, he would just fucking die. That's the type of people I was having on my team. Then I keep losing games. Is it really because I'm bad, or is it because the game is pairing me with literal bronze players? So now I'm going to get punished, and I'm going to be put back into the same fucking rank because I cannot carry an entire team of bronze players on my back as a tank or as a damage player. Does that make any fucking sense? The ranked in this game is a fucking joke. If you guys take ranked seriously in Overwatch 2, you guys got a problem. Ranked in this game died with Overwatch 1. Overwatch 1 is when ranked actually meant something. Ever since then, ever since Overwatch 2 began, it doesn't mean anything, especially with the ranked resets. If I am somehow not in gold for support when I get my support placements done, there is something wrong. If I go from Overwatch 1 from being a diamond tier tank and damage to being like a platinum at best tank and then like a gold damage when I was like a plat, usually average for Overwatch 1. Same with support. I was like an average, like a mid-tier gold player for support in Overwatch 1, and I haven't been able to get back to gold ever since then in Overwatch 2. I think there's a huge problem. Is it because I'm washed, or is it because the rank system fucking sucks? I think it's because the rank system fucking sucks. Granted, I don't really play support that much, but still, I think even the support caliber I am, at least the type of player I am, at least, the very least, a gold, like a gold 5 or a gold 4. Not a fucking silver 3 or whatever fucking player it just keeps putting me in. Competitive rewards, we got the galactic weapon variants that can be unlocked with comp points. The weapons actually look pretty good. If you guys go in game, look at the galactic weapons, they actually look pretty good. A lot better than I thought they'd look. And now since the season ended for season 14, all of the credits and the ranked reset, all of the competitive points that you didn't spend go into your legacy competitive points you can only buy the jade or the gold weapons with. I've got 25,000 legacy comp points. What the fuck am I going to do with that? I have all the gold weapons I could ever want, same with jade weapons, like I have nothing to buy it with. The only shit I want to buy is the galactic weapons, and I can't buy it now because I have no comp points. They all got transferred into legacy comp points. that I can't use on that weapon. Really stupid. That's my main complaint. Ranks on poor troops, maps, pools. They took a clash out of the ranks map pool too, which I forgot to talk about, so that's great. There's nothing with the matchmaking too. The matchmaking's fucking garbage. Matchmaking for this season so far has not been fixed at all. It's actually probably even worse. Either that or just you have a bunch of random people that are just playing for the loot boxes that have never played or just come back to playing the game. I don't know what it is, but the matchmaking seems fucking atrocious. Especially today on patch day. Voice lines refactored. Ultimate voice lines to allow custom player-specific voice lines instead of being heard by the opponents. I'm not sure what that means. Mode-specific ultimate lines are now enabled to play game-wide for players. Relevant skins equipped. Okay. So if you have a mythic skin, you can actually have a custom voice line for an ultimate. Whatever. Paladins has been doing that for fucking 10 years. You didn't have to pay $300 for a fucking mythic skin or whatever it is if you want to buy it with all the fucking mythic prisms. Custom ultimate lines are now enabled for several mythic skins, with more to come in future patches. Previously unused custom ultimate voice lines are now available for several skins. I'm not sure which ones those actually are. Hopefully there's a list somewhere and there's not, so. Perk system is here, y'all. I'm not going to talk about this very much. Perks are here in quick play and competitive modes. So, if you swap, your perks will be set to rank 1. So, all you need to do is just really play. Like, all you just play the game, and throughout the match, it'll level you up depending on how you're doing. I'm not sure if it's time-based or if it's how you're doing in the match, but you'll eventually get your perks. I've seen so many people, especially in my ranked games today too, that just don't even use their perks. They'll be playing a fucking... I had like a 20-minute match, and I had both of my damage players on my team. They never even picked one single perk. I think the main issue right now is people don't even know perks exist, because they don't actually pop up on your screen. There's just like a little thing like down in the left-hand corner that says you have a perk available for upgrade. People don't even know how to upgrade, or let alone know that perks even exist. Or they're fucking stupid and they don't want to upgrade a perk for whatever reason. Maybe that's my ranked players, I wouldn't be surprised. That's also some reasons why I got fucking wrecked in some of my placement games, because I have people on my team that don't pick perks. There you go. More retards in my ranked games that are throwing on purpose. I'm not going to talk about this very much. Not going to talk about it very much. We got the Celebrate, our perk event, which I talked about at the beginning of this. You can get up to 15 loot boxes, or 10 loot boxes, or whatever it is. Got all the fucking hero perks. I'm not going to go through all of these. I'm not going to go through every single one of these. I'll tell you guys which some of the ones that I think are actually really broken. A lot of the hazard ones are really broken. Anarchy Zeal is really fucking busted. There's a lot of balance changes they need to do with a lot of these perks. There's some that are just fucking busted. And then there's some heroes that have, like, every single one of their perks sucks. Like, it's really hit or miss with a lot of these perks. I think that's the main problem that they're gonna have. There's some that, like, Hazard's really fucking busted with perks. Chunker Queen's mid, Malga's, I'm not sure, I haven't played against him enough. Orisa's fucking busted with perks. I went against a Charged Javelin Orisa in one of my ranked games. You guys can probably guess how that went, trying to play Hog into that. Fucking busted. Close your game type of inducing busted. That needs to go. What else we got? Ryan, Roadhog's. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Roadhog's perks are all fucking garbage. The only one that's at least somewhat decent is Scraphook. Gaining 2 ammo on landing a hook, but I would rather have that changed to like a 2-second reduced cooldown on the hook. The main issue with the Roadhog perks is they just don't do anything. Why would I want to heal my team when that's the support's job? I mean, Hydrogen Exposure is fucking garbage. Invigorate's okay if you're playing really aggressive and you want to use your heal to try to get out of dodge, or play as like more of a flank type tank and kind of the playstyle he wants to play anyways. It's probably the best tier 2 perk. Why don't they get rid of Hydrogen Exposure and give us like a DR perk? Give us DR on his heal. Give us like fucking anti-heal immunity to nade or like crowd control or something. something that actually does something for Roadhog, because he's fucking garbage. I think Hog's really bad. And another thing with the perks too is, if you guys don't realize, a lot of these perks, all this does is really just power creep the game even more. A lot of these perks are just number buffs for a lot of the heroes, so it just power creeps everything again. I feel like Hog just dies a lot easier this patch. That's why I've played for like an hour and a half so far. I feel like it just dies so fucking much. It might just be because my supports were also fucking dog shit. I was paired with like bronze, bottom of the barrel, retarded supports that would barely ever heal me. Or I'd have the Lucio flanking the enemy team's backline, trying to 1v5 all game with like 500 heals at the end of a 20-minute match. That type of play style people on my team. I'm not sure if it's because I just wasn't getting healed, or if it's because the power creep why Hog dies so fucking fast. I'm not sure yet, but it might just because I was never getting healed. That's was like 90% of my placement games when I was playing tank, so then you wonder why I lose. Well, if I have supports that don't want to fucking heal, and I have a Lucio that's trying to 1v5 the enemy team with speed boost all game, what the fuck am I supposed to do as a tank? I have no idea. I think one of his perks they actually should give him is should increase the hook range. Instead of increasing the Pigpen's throw range, why don't you make it so you increase the hook range by 50%? Imagine being able to pull somebody across the fucking map. I think that would be really fun. I don't know, that's just maybe me as like a Hog main, like the only tank I really play, but this Pigpen fucking perk does nothing. It's fucking useless. You'd never choose that. If you guys are playing Hog, never choose that shit. It's garbage. There's no reason you'd want to throw your Pigpen 50% farther. It's a garbage ability, and it's only meant to combo off your hook at close range. Sigma's incredibly fucking good. I don't know if they need to nerf Sigma or nerf some of his perks, but really fucking good. Winston's really good. Some of these tanks I haven't really played against yet, though, but Ashe is really fucking good. A lot of these perks are the main reason why I think her perks are fucking busted. Bastion, the one thing I actually think with Bastion, Lindholm Explosive is actually really good. Assault weapons slowly fire explosive shells instead of a rotary cannon, which is actually pretty good. It's kind of like a Junkrat pretty much, but like with a slower fire rate and like a huge ass AoE. So if you're going against teams that are like constantly grouped up, you're actually going to be doing a lot more damage, which is actually really fucking busted. I went against that a few times. That was actually kind of hard to play into. So Cassidy, I haven't played against him really much. Genji's a lot better. I think Genji's a lot better with perks. I haven't played against him enough though. Mei's fucking busted. Mei and Pharah are probably one of the two 2 DPS in the game that are probably the ones that are like way fucking broken with perks. Every single one of Mei's perks is fucking crazy good. And then Pharah has every single one of her perks is fucking crazy good. You can pick any 2 of these heroes' perks, and you can just roll a lobby if you're really good. Ask me how I know. Maybe it's because I had retards on my team that didn't know how to play the game, but I got rolled by Pharah and Mei so many fucking times in my placement games already. Same with Reaper. Reaper's really good. Reaper's really good. Soldier with perks is really good. Sombra, I got rolled by a few times. I think that was just because my teams were just bottom of the tier bronze fucking lobbies. So the Sombras were just fucking farming my team and not really me. I was the only one trying to kill her, and I ended up killing her a few times. She would just farm everybody else, and I'd be the one only alive. It's kind of the problem I would have. I think that's more of a matchmaking problem. I don't think that's really the Sombras, because she farms your lobbies anyways. What else we got? Venture I've actually played the most of so far, at least for this patch. Her perks are all garbage. I think she needs entirely new perks. What I would give her is I would give her DR on her after coming out of the ground after her burrow. Give her DR going under the ground so she goes under the ground faster. That'd be a great perk. I can name like 5 perks off the top of my head that would be better than the ones she currently has. Excavation, Exhilaration, while Tectonic Shock is active, cooldowns are fresh, 300% faster. Why would you ever want to waste your cooldowns when you're vulnerable in your ult? The only one you'd maybe do is like your Drill Bash to try to get positioning or try to get some distance on somebody. But even then, like it's not worth picking that. The one that tier 1 pick you're going to be picking every single time is Seismic Sense, which is kind of just like a Sombra reveal. in close range quarters, it's not even that good. And then like the other one, at least the one I've been playing, I've been trying both, but I think if you're really aggressive, the cover and dirt can have some type of viability, but at least what I've been playing, the smart excavator is a little bit better. They're both really bad. Like her tier 2 perks are just fucking god awful. She has one perk that's okay at best, and then all 3 of her other perks are fucking dog shit. Venture yet again shafted in the balance, and with a brand new update to all the heroes and perks, she gets fucked again. What a surprise. Not even fucking surprised. They don't give a fuck about Venture. Ana actually has some crazy good perks. A lot of the supports actually have really good perks. Ana, Baptiste is fucking busted. Juno's really good. Kiri's really good. Lifeweaver's really good. Lucio's just a fucking DPS. I think he's a throw. If you're playing Lucio in your games, you are throwing. He is I don't know why he's even considered support. Like, nobody fucking heals with him. Every time I have a Lucio on my team, even especially for this last season, nobody heals with him, and I just fucking lose. Because you're going against a team that has 2 supports that are actually healing, with 1 support on your team that's expected to keep everybody sustained when they can't. If you play Lucio and you never heal, go uninstall, please. Nobody wants you on your team. I fucking hate having a Lucio on my team. They do nothing all game. They are just fucking dead weight. Mercy, I'm not going to talk about a lot of these. Got some bug fixes. Apart from that, that's the entire patch notes. I'm surprised we never actually got like any base hero balance changes. We just all got a bunch of perks. That's it. So, I suppose they're probably going to wait until mid-season to change a lot of the perks and like the base hero balance of some of these heroes. So, I don't know. Apart from that, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What have you guys been enjoying playing? At least a lot of the heroes I play, like mainly Hog and Venture, their perks are fucking garbage. So, at least for me, nothing's really changed. If anything, I'm actually getting my ass kicked a lot more because everybody else is power creeping me on the stuff I want to try to play. And I'm just getting fucked a lot more, so... Not really good for me. Overall, at least perks so far, at least playing the game for like about an hour, about 2 hours so far. Perks really don't do much for the game. They don't really make it much different at all. I don't know. I think a lot of the perks, all they really do is just power creep numbers. I think that's the main issue. They need to be reworked or nerfed in some type of way. And then, like, there's a clear bias to like some heroes. Like, some of them have like crazy good ones, and like half of them have fucking garbage perks. So I don't know. I think there's definitely a lot of balancing to do with perks, like a lot of adjusting and that type of thing. But we're talking about a balanced team that can't even fucking balance the heroes we currently have, even before perks. So are you guys expecting a lot? I'm not expecting anything. You got the clown squad of Alec Dawson and Aaron Keller balancing the fucking game. The only person that would be able to balance the game perfectly would probably be Jeff Kaplan, the god himself. Until he comes back to the game, we'll never have perfect balance. Or at least until both of the clowns that we currently have are fired for someone else, maybe. I don't know. Even then, that's a stretch. I think even like Jeff Kaplan come back, man, he would have a lot to do to try to resurrect that type of stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody. I will be streaming Overwatch 2 this Friday night if you guys want to stop by around 9 ADST over here on the channel. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody.